from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of April 13th through the 19th. I'm Tori Farrell.
And I'm Hannah Bolick. Topping our newscast this week, the Board of Education holds its monthly meeting, elementary students win at Teachers of Mathematics Eastern Regional Math Fair, and the school system's finance department is awarded a certificate of achievement.
Topping our newscast this week, the Board of Education held their monthly meeting on Tuesday, April 7th at the BOE Center. Standing by in the newsroom with this month's complete board notes on the meeting is YSN reporter Luke Williams.
This month's Board of Education featured a long list of new business items. However, the real substance of the April meeting was 7 informational presentations, one of which included a review of the 2015 through 16 school budget. Let's get right to the board notes. Tara Schwagel of Hoggard High School was recognized as the gymnastics floor competition state champion. The 2015 North Carolina Azalea Festival Children's Art Contest winners were recognized. New and renewed National Board certified teachers were recognized. Under administrative updates, Rachel Greer will serve as the assistant principal at Bradley Creek Elementary School, and Cheryl Cribbs will serve as the interim assistant principal at Murrayville Elementary School. The board was presented a number of informational reports. Representatives from Appy City gave a presentation on a potential mobile app for the district and for all schools. The committee was formed for information gathering purposes. Sharon Descharme, principal at Trask Middle School, presented outcomes from Project Lead the Way at Trask Middle School that have improved student grades, attendance, and interest in STEM careers. Dr. Eric Azari, principal, presented DC Virgo Preparatory Academy updates and a year-round calendar proposal. Policies for first reading included Policy 4140, Administration of First Aid by School Employees, and Policy 4210, Buildings and Ground Security. The superintendent and the district chief finance officer presented their recommendations for the 2015 through 16 proposed county budget. Under new business, policies for second reading were presented. Policy 1234, BOE Committee and Representatives, Policy 1250, Claims and Judgments, and 7413, Grading System. All policies were approved. Also discussed and approved were the district partnership with UNC Wilmington for professional development and the June 2015 NC final exam score waiver for graduating seniors. Under operations, the following bids and design agreements were approved. Bids for Veteran Park cooling tower replacement, bids for Sunset Park Elementary School roof and fascia panel replacement, bids for Eaton Elementary School HVAC equipment replacement and mechanical control upgrades, bids for Coddington Elementary School HVAC equipment replacement and mechanical control upgrades, bids for Noble Middle School asbestos abatement and floor tile replacement, consideration of the design consultant agreement for Bradley Creek Elementary School and Johnson Early Childhood Center, HVAC improvements, considerations of design consultant agreement for Sidbury Road Complex improvements, consideration of science phase change order for Northeast Elementary School, considerations of three-party right-of-way encroachment agreement at Northeast Elementary School, Wrightsboro Elementary School flooring repairs, interlocal agreement for services and painting at New Hanover High School under technology. 3 resolutions were discussed and approved: Apple Sole Source Resolution, School-Wide Sole Source Resolution, and the Sundance New Bridge Publishing Sole Source Resolution. The next regular school Board of Education meeting will be Tuesday, May 5th, 2015 at 5:30 p.m. and the Board of Education Center, 1805 South 13th Street. As always, if you cannot attend the meeting in person, you can watch the rebroadcast Tuesday nights at 6 p.m., Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Friday mornings at 8 a.m., and Sunday nights at 1 p.m. Board meetings can also be watched online at www.nhcs.net. That's your board notes for April. Back to you.
Students at Mosley PLC were treated to a career day as part of their new career readiness program. Employees from all over Wilmington came in and talked to the students about potential career choices. Presenters brought in supplies from their jobs and showed the students what they did and how they worked. The presenters include medical professionals, music producers, graphic designers, college professors, and even the CEO of Port City Java.
Well, we've been very fortunate that in August 2015 we'll be launching our Career Readiness Academy. So all this week we've been culminating with the transition of the business atmosphere, inviting in some local business leaders and also some of the local colleges that support what we're trying to do here at Mosley. So we've been fortunate enough to have some of those people in the building and present to all our students and tell them some of the options they may have once they leave our building next year.
While talking to the medical professionals, the students were able to take blood pressure, run an IV drip, and many other everyday medical tasks. The music producer from Chapel Hill talked to the students about creative pursuits and showed off his and his students' works. The CEO of Port City Java talked to the students about pursuits in business and even talked about how the students could start their own small businesses in the future. All the presenters inspired the students and gave them a great deal to think about as they looked forward toward their graduation and a long life career.
Several New Hanover County schools participated in North Carolina Council of Teachers of Mathematics Eastern Regional Math Fair held on the campus of East Carolina University. 5 New Hanover County schools will go on to represent the region at the State Math Fair in May. Those students are Robert Johnson from Coddington, Ashwin Varadarajan from Bellamy, Jonathan Strickland from Carolina Beach, Varun Varadarajan from Bellamy, and Sam Schneider from Coddington.
In other news, North Carolina is one of 5 states to receive all as for its grade 4 and 8 mathematics and reading proficiency standards, according to a new study published by Education Next Journal on K-12 education. The state also was recognized for improving its standards, moving from a C- in 2011 to an A overall for its 2013 standards. The analysis done in this report considered each state's standards against the standards set by the National Assessment of Education Progress. The report's authors estimated each state's proficiency standards in grades 4 and 8 reading and math by identifying the difference between the state's reported student proficiency rates and the corresponding proficiency rates provided by National Assessment of Education Progress. North Carolina's standards since 2011 have moved closer to the rigorous standards employed by National Assessment of Education Progress, often called the nation's report card.
The National Theater for Children came to Ogden Elementary and performed the Treasure Trove Assembly. The play, which was sponsored by Duke Energy, focused on the importance of conserving energy and outlined the ways that students can save energy. There was a pirate who ran the show and taught the little mateys lots of important information. The pirate went over topics like using natural resources like fossil fuels, oil, and natural gas. They learn to save energy. They can turn off the water while brushing their teeth, turn off lights and electronics when they leave the room, or change incandescent lights to LED lights to save electricity bills. If the students carefully take these steps, they will be on the road to preserving the environment, having a happy and financially sound lives. It will be stressed that taking care of the environment was a major concern. The Treasure Trove Assembly educated their minds on how to take care of the environment. It was an incredibly informative, fun, and exciting show for all.
New Hanover County Schools Finance Department has been awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting by the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada for its comprehensive annual financial report. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting. and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by its government and its management. An award of financial reporting achievement has also been awarded to NHCS Chief Financial Officer Mary Hazel Small for preparing the award-winning CAFR. The CAFR has been judged by an impartial panel to meet the high standards of the program, including demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure to clearly communicate its financial story and motivate potential users and user groups to read the CAFR. The GFOA is a nonprofit professional association serving approximately 17,500 government financial professionals with offices in Chicago and Washington, D.C.
The 5th annual Holland Hustle is gearing up, sponsored by the Carolina Beach Elementary School PTO. It is a 5K fun run and obstacle course in honor of two Carolina Beach elementary teachers who died of cancer less than 2 years apart from each other. Paula Holland was a music teacher and Vicki Holland was a technology facilitator. The proceeds go to the music, technology, and the PE departments. To register, visit the website its-go-time.com/Holland-hustle. The 5K will be on Sunday, April 19th, and the fun run at 1 p.m. and the 5K at 2:30. The event starts on the playground at Carolina Beach Elementary School. For more information, contact Kim Horde at 910-458-4340. Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Azalea Festival Queen Mallory Hagan visits Forest Hills Elementary, Virgo Middle School represents its documentary short at Film Festival, and Freeman Elementary launch rockets from their starbase.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look to our blue logo for the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
In the 1920s, Sherwood Anderson used the theories of Freud to write about the private problems of small-town Middle Westerners in Winesburg, Ohio. Anderson portrayed his characters as leading unfulfilled and twisted lives. Anderson's prose, derived from everyday American speech, influenced almost every great American writer of the next generation. This background in literature has been brought to you by New Hanover County Schools.
Welcome back to Your School News. Last week, Forest Hills Global Elementary welcomed the Azalea Festival Queen Mallory Hagan and her guests for the official 2015 Azalea Festival school visit. We get this report from Kathy Kale.
Azalea Belles, beauty queens, cadets, and celebrities swept onto the Forest Hills Global Elementary campus with sirens sounding and rain falling. But Queen Azalea Heather Mallory Hagan was a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. With a warm and engaging smile, Miss Hagan spoke with the children and teachers as she made her way into the stoic halls of one of the area's oldest elementary schools. The celebration opened with the musical number, "The Best Day of My Life," with special words added to the lyrics just for Queen Azalea. The president of the 2015 festival, Liz Carroll, thanked the school for opening its doors and being a part of the Queen's City Tour. As a token of the festival's appreciation, Ms. Carroll presented the school with a framed print of this year's Azalea Festival poster. Then Queen Azalea took the stage.
So great to be here and to see all of you who I know have tried so hard and prepared so much for our visit today. And I just want you to know that all of us appreciate it very much. Your hard work and dedication to our visit is very well received on our end, and you all have made this day very special for each one of us. So thank you so much for having me.
Thunderous applause followed the Queen's remarks. Then this year's Azalea Festival artist, Clyde Edgerton, presented a special honor to the festival's art contest winner, Danielle Swartz. The visit wrapped up as Festival President Carroll thanked Forest Hills for opening the doors of the school to the festival entourage. As the group left, the music "Happy" was piped throughout the school as the Queen and her court made their way through the school halls, giving many students a chance to high-five with members of the Queen's court, and some even took selfies as a memento of the wonderful day. Reporting for your school news, this is Kathy Kale.
Malik Gordon, a 6th grade student at Virgo Preparatory Academy, participated as a film director in the North Carolina Black Film Festival. Malik was the youngest director in the festival's history. Malik's film was submitted to a local contest held by the Cape Fear Volunteer Center, where students were asked to create a film with the theme, "Who Inspires You?" Students were asked to think of a friend, community leader, role model, and/or family member who displayed the character traits of a person who encourages others. Malik chose to interview his uncle, who had served in the military and then returned home to Wilmington. Malik considers his uncle to be a hero and an inspiration to others. His short video clip captures a conversation the two share about how his uncle was inspired during his time in the military and how he now inspires Malik. The North Carolina Black Film Festival is in its 14th year. The 4-day juried and invitational festival of the independent motion pictures by African American filmmakers showcases shorts, features, animation, and documentary films at the Cameron Art Museum, the University of North Carolina Wilmington, and the Hannah Block USO Community Arts Center.
5th grade students at Rachel Freeman School of Engineering had a blast last week at Starbase, a program enforcing math and science in young minds across North Carolina and the country in an explosive way. As kids, many of us dreamed about becoming an astronaut when we got older, and the students got to live that dream by building simple rockets and learning how they work. From Monday to Thursday, the young rocket scientists learn about rockets, how they are propelled, and how aerodynamics changes the rocket's path. Then on Friday, they put their knowledge to the test and launched the rockets high into the sky. The goal of the program is to motivate kids to explore science, technology, engineering, and math as they continue their education. The Starbase program was founded in 1989 and has been active across the country ever since. Everyone involved had a spectacular time, and thanks Starbase for this amazing educational opportunity.
Now don't go away. Coming up, we have the information you need to know on the 3rd annual Teacher Trot 5K Race and Fun Run.
Plus, we have this week's edition of the Lunch Bill O Fair. Your school news will continue after the break.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to Your School News. All this month, our B block is devoted to making Earth Day every day.
For more than 40 years, Earth Day, April 22nd, has been a powerful focal point for inspiring and mobilizing individuals and organizations worldwide to demonstrate their commitment to environmental protection and sustainability.
This week, we turn to our attention on recycling. Each year, an average person generates about 1.5 tons of solid waste. That's over 4 pounds of trash every day that goes to waste. Over 75% of waste is recyclable, and we only recycle about 30% of it. Recycling is the best way to have a positive impact on the world that we live in. It is a way of saving our resources and reducing water and air pollution. Recycling is essential to keeping our earth clean. We get a report on recycling and its benefits from the YSN reporter, Cassie Williamson.
For decades now, we've been creating toxic waste and dumping it into the environment without realizing the damage it is causing to all living beings around us. Recycling gives us a solution. Recycling benefits not just the environment, but people as well.
Well, there's essentially two different processes. For folks that live within the city limits, they are provided curbside collection services for the recyclable material. Outside of the city limits, in what we call the unincorporated area of the county, we have 7 different drop-off sites that folks, they're open 24 hours a day. Folks can bring their recyclable material there and then separate them out by commodity.
The importance of recycling can be observed in many different ways. Recycling saves the earth. If we recycle products made from raw materials that came from natural resources, we can help preserve the environment. Recycling saves energy and reduces waste in landfills.
Well, recycling does many good things to benefit not only the economy, but the community and the environment as well. One is it creates jobs. We're taking a product that typically would just end up in the landfill and giving it a new life. We're going to recycle it back into, for example, milk jugs are recycled back into park benches. Some of the plastics are recycled back into hoodies, sweaters, pullovers, things like that. So it does create jobs, and it does create another market for something that we typically throw away. So when you take that out of the equation, we're not having to make new pop bottles, new aluminum cans, which consume natural resources. And those things, those processes, those mills that have to manufacture those processes, of course, emit pollutions. We have to transport those materials as well, so you have to use fuel, and you have pollution associated with that. So it creates jobs, it helps stimulate the economy by introducing new products and closing that loop, and it also helps protect the environment.
Recycling can be easy. Remember, start small. To make a difference, you don't have to start big. Every effort counts. Focus on the items you have in your home. Things like paper, glass, aluminum, plastic, and electronic items can be recycled. As you become comfortable recycling in your own home, encourage others around you to do the same.
One of the hardest things that we see today is when you're away from home. It's very easy to recycle at home, but when you're away from home, it's very difficult to find a place to take your recyclable material to. For example, if you go to a park or you go to a shopping center and you purchase a bottle of water or an aluminum can in a beverage, what do you do with it? And so a lot of times those things end up in the garbage, and that's the last place we want them to end up in. So what we ask people to do, and an easy thing, as you mentioned, to do is just take it with you, take it back home with you where there is more readily available recycling.
If we do not do our part now to protect the earth from harm and conserve the world's resources, our valuable resources will be depleted one day. The time is now to become aware, to educate ourselves, to take action, and to educate others. If we all work together, we can make a difference and save our planet. Reporting for Your School News, this is Cassie Williamson.
Thanks, Hannah. Join us next week as we continue our series, Earth Day Every Day.
It's time now for this week's lunch bill of fare. Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
This week, Creed Rassin, lunch menu analyst, joins us with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks. Welcome to this week's lunch bill of fare. We've got a great menu this week with lots of international cuisine. So let's take a look at this week's menu. On Tuesday, April 14th, sit down with your friends and enjoy chicken parmesan sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich, or French bread pizza for lunch. Continue the explosion of flavor with the side items of vegetable soup, garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, April 15th, warm yourself with a grilled chicken sandwich, cheesy breadsticks, or orange chicken with rice. Along with those selections, add macaroni salad, sweet potato puffs, garden salad, and diced pears. On Thursday, April 16th, get your grub on with nachos grande, fish sticks, or popcorn chicken. Round the meal out with a cornbread muffin, black bean and corn salad, sweet potato waffle fries, garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, April 17th, feast like a royalty on a delicious pizza slice, a mouth-watering cheeseburger, or an amazing deluxe chicken sandwich. Also chow down on a macaroni salad, French fries, garden salad, and mixed fruit. For this weekend's healthy tip, we recommend making sure to get 8 hours of sleep. Without our full 8 hours, we can wake up more stressed and irritable. Even more sleep is necessary for kids to help with their growth. On Monday, April 20th, we make haste to the lunch line for a chicken fillet sandwich, spaghetti with a breadstick, or corn puppies. Don't leave the lunch line until you have heaped on black-eyed peas, a garden salad, and diced peaches. Now recapping this week's lunch menu. On Wednesday, we have a delicious grilled chicken sandwich. On Thursday, we have wonderful popcorn chicken. And Friday, we've got 2 classic, pizza and cheeseburgers. That's this week's lunch bill of fare. Remember to eat healthy at school and at home. Back to you.
Thanks, Creed. Don't forget, you can also catch the lunch bill of fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now don't go away. Coming up, we have the information you need to know on the 3rd annual Teacher Trot 5K Race and Fun Run.
This is your school news on cable and online. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Almost half of all parents who suspect their child has a problem learning wait a year or more before getting them help. Why? When there's so much they could be achieving. Kids with learning disabilities are smart. They just learn differently. Call or visit us on the web now.
Welcome back to Your School News. The 3rd annual Teacher Trot 5K Race and Fun Run presented by Hendrick Toyota of Wilmington is Saturday, May 2nd.
The event will begin at 8 o'clock a.m. and will be held at Ashley High School. Proceeds raised from the event will help to support staff wellness and student physical education programs.
The event is being sponsored by Hendrick Toyota, Ashton Farm, Pierce Group Benefits, Shaver Chiropractic, T-Mobile, and other supporting community sponsors.
The Teacher Trot is a great opportunity for the New Hanover County Schools, employees, students, parents, and community members to run together in an effort to build our district's wellness program.
Many schools have formed teams and will compete for awards that include Most School Spirit and Most Participation. In addition, awards will be given to the top 3 finishers in the following categories: age groups, best overall, and teams.
Registration is now open for the New Hanover County Schools Teacher Trot. Registration costs are $25 for adults, $15 for students. Race day registration will be $30 and will begin at 7 o'clock a.m. You can register online. For additional information, contact Jessica Elliott at jessica.elliott@nhcs.net or 910-254-4304.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping on some of our main stories. Board of Education held their April meeting. Watch online at www.nhcs.net. 5 elementary students won the Teachers of Mathematics Eastern Regional Math Fair and advanced to the next level of competition. And the school system's finance department is awarded a certificate of achievement for excellence in financial reporting.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m.
I'm Tori Farrell on behalf of the entire YSN crew. Thanks for watching and New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
Have a great week.